With the first pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Anthony Edwards from the University of Georgia.
So Anthony Edwards with his mother and grandmother with him there in spirit. He knows which hat he can take out of that big box now, and it is the one that belongs to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
It's an indescribable feeling. I can't even describe it. My family is emotional. I feel like when I get off here, I'm going to get emotional, and I'm just blessed beyond measures to be in this situation.
With the second pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select James Wiseman from the University of Memphis.
James Wiseman at his home in Nashville, Tennessee, played just a few games for Memphis this past season, but he goes second overall to Golden State. A big, versatile guy. He has his virtual moment with the commissioner.
With the third pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select LaMelo Ball from Chino Hills, California.
LaMelo Ball goes third overall to Charlotte. Hey, look, this is LaMelo's night, but Lonzo still has bragging rights because
With the fourth pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select Patrick Williams from Florida State University.
Woo. There is Patrick Williams, and he's going to Chicago to play for Billy Donovan, played for Leonard Hamilton at Florida State.
With the fifth pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Isaac Okoro from Auburn University.
Isaac Okoro celebrating, going fifth overall.
With the sixth pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Onyeka Okongwu from the University of Southern California.
And here he is, Onyeka Okongwu, going in the first round, sixth overall, two-time Mr. Basketball player.
With the seventh pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Killian Hayes from Lakeland, Florida.
Killian Hayes with his folks. His dad played for 3 years at Penn State. And Killian getting...
With the eighth pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Obi Toppin from Dayton University.
What an emotional moment for the Dayton.
With the ninth pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Deni Avdija from Herzliya, Israel.
So Deni Avdija, the guy that we've talked about a lot in our coverage leading up to the draft, goes in the top 10, ninth overall.
With the 10th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Jalen Smith from the University of Maryland.
Jalen Smith.
So Jalen Smith out of Maryland averaged a big double-double and 2.5 blocks per game last year while shooting about 54%. And there is Jalen celebrating there. His parents were going to make sure that they attend his game because Dad spent a lot of time away as a kid.
With the 11th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Devin Vassell from Florida State University.
The second Seminole of the night going off the board, Spurs.
With the 12th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Tyrese Halliburton from Iowa State University.
Tyrese has been waiting for a while, and you think this is an absolute...
With the 13th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Kyra Lewis Jr. from the University of Alabama.
So the celebration for Kyra Lewis Jr., the Alabama.
With the 14th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Aaron Nesmith from Vanderbilt University.
And the right color suit. That looks like on my monitor he had led the nation.
With the 15th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Cole Anthony from the University of North Carolina.
Hey, I recognize one of those guys in the Cole Anthony celebration. There's Spike Lee.
With the 16th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Isaiah Stewart from the University of Washington.
So Isaiah Stewart celebrating his selection, 16th.
With the 17th pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Aleksej Pokusevski from Novi Sad, Serbia.
And from Athens, Greece, we showed you the suit that Aleksej.
With the 18th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Josh Green from Sydney, Australia, and the University of Arizona.
So Josh Green spent a lot of his childhood in Australia, but moved to the United States to.
With the 19th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Sadiq Bey from Villanova University.
And Sadiq Bey.
With the 20th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Precious Achiuwa from Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and the University of Memphis.
Precious Achiuwa was the player of the year in the American Athletic Conference. He was the only.
With the 21st pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Tyrese Maxey from the University of Kentucky.
Well, jubilation, and rightfully so, for Tyrese Maxey.
With the 22nd pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Zeke Naji from the University of Arizona.
So the second Wildcat of Arizona going in this first round, Josh Green.
With the 23rd pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Leandro Bolmaro from Cordoba, Argentina.
Leandro Bolmaro is selected, and
with the 24th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select R.J. Hampton from Little Elm, Texas.
the R.J. Hampton, who opted not to play in college and instead go overseas to play.
With the 25th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Emmanuel Quickley from the University of Kentucky.
So the second Wildcat guard going in the last few picks, in the last 5 picks to be precise, after Tyrese.
With the 26th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Peyton Pritchard from the University of Oregon.
Peyton Pritchard, family dog, not knowing what all the commotion's about, I'm sure, in Westland, Oregon, but Fido's going to get a few extra treats now.
With the 27th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Udoka Azubuike from Delta, Nigeria, and the University of Kansas. With the 28th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Jaden McDaniels from the University of Washington.
Second Husky to be chosen tonight as Jaden McDaniels from his home in Renton, Washington.
With the 29th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Malachi Flynn from San Diego State University.
And there he is. Mike's talked about him a couple of times tonight. Malachi Flynn going to Toronto.
With the 30th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Desmond Bane from Texas Christian University.
So Desmond Bane, the first draft pick from TCU since Lee Nalon last century.